It's going to be definitely interesting after seeing how some of these players play and definitely playing with and against them.
Yeah,
Especially,
I
I'm going
think
to keep my eye on Sam and Beanbong here compared to the spooky side beat tank line and
I'm
see
gonna
how
keep
they can keep up.
I'm gonna keep my eye on Mara because yesterday he was really putting a lot of pressure on the team, and he did carry. Spooky also played very well yesterday, building a lot of space on which the Los Guangzhou Titans build on.
We also have to keep an idea of Mara. If Mara gets shut down, what are they going to do? That is their main
Sure, yeah.
reliant on DPS. And if Swift can shut down Mara, they have really nothing to rely else on.
Yeah, but shutting Mara is not gonna be easy. I can tell you that.
It's not going to be easy, but if it is done, I highly believe Swift can win it.
Yeah, I also agree with you. So we're loading in into our first map, which is Lijiang. Let's see what comps both teams run. I expect rush from both sides. Maybe we can see a Junkrat from Mara here, like yesterday.
I can definitely see Rush here, maybe with the J Silly Rat.
Yeah,
Um, it's just really just gonna depend. If it is a mirror comp, it's just gonna see who can play it better.
true.
Flowchart Overwatch.
Okay, so both teams are running on the rush. Almost same comps, but Swift are running with Sigma instead of a Diva.
The Sig over the Diva is that they just won't be able to play as fast as you would with the Diva. They're gonna have to play with poke a lot more, and if they run over the Sig, what are they gonna do? You
Sure.
have to pretty much play fast on this point, or you just lose.
Mhm. So our match starting, so let's see who wins first. So I expect both teams to go to server room. So yeah. So a lot of pressure coming from both teams. So
Lamp out for both teams already. Jimmy's lamp is dead. Sam is dead.
oh,
This can easily be going to the Titans.
yeah. Titans are just gonna put a lot of pressure.
They're all kiting. Swift is backing up and allowing wherever the fuck their team is to cap point.
Yeah. So Sam is back. So Swift is just gonna go back in and
And
across
there's a pause.
pause.
Alright. It seems that there has been a pause for reasons not known. But this can easily be a LGT just pushing the bank Swift into the
I'm
spawn.
looking at the O chart. So Swift's probably gonna have window at early. So I see that. See that's a very good win con. So Spooky's winning by a lot in the Shatter build. Let's see if you can properly build on it. Though.
I can see a early window from
Yeah. Oh, and Titan dies.
Tying dead early. You can't really hard push onto that, but with Spooky dead,
Spooky
the
and
trades
Titan
is
dies.
coming in left and right.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Riptide.
That is huge from Mara, practically
Okay.
saving the fight.
They won. Okay. Looking good for the Titans.
Swift with the window tire
Yeah.
Simwam. It seems
Swift
that it is heavily
clearly.
favoring them in the ult economy.
Yeah.
But with Phantom with the B coming up can really save them into these
Like
ults.
2 fights, Sam only build like 40.
Both walls go up, and Jimmy's window is practically useless.
Um, the flux
With a huge flux from Beanbong. Drop his spooky low, but a huge shatter from him as well.
That's a great limit from Jimmy.
Yes, but it seems that the Swift is gonna clean up a bit better.
Sabi's just gonna sit on point.
Sabi just trying to sell out time as much as he possibly can.
Hmm.
But it's still really favoring Swift in the ult economy, especially with the B coming up and Tire and Shatter as well.
Ooh, that's a great on Mara.
Well, but that is an early pick on Mara. It's definitely gonna stall them out a lot longer than they would want.
So Swift won the last fight, but they still have the old advantage. Oh, the shatter.
And then the shatter from Sam gets face Pomku. Dropping the B and Lamp really kind of early on into the fight.
Mara gets a kill on Scuzz. Both teams do not.
Scuzz is dead. A lot of DPS is down from Swift.
So,
But the Simwad goes up for Swift. Seems that are all gonna meet. The window. Oh, good. Huge fire strike from Sam. Just
That's
gonna
really
clean
good.
up.
And that's the one. Mara not doing much. It seems that Zephyr really doing a good job to punish him.
Yeah, of course. But
But
you also gotta look at the ult economy. There's recycling ult's a bit better Swift than
Yeah.
OGT is.
So they have the tire.
But as
So if
Sam
it's called back
Sam
TP.
closed the shatter, beating Spooky.
Oh, so the tire coming up.
Mara going for the tire. Get Sam.
goes
That is a
Sam.
early huge pick for LGT.
The flux coming up.
But then it's a huge flex for Bean Bong. It's gonna get Spooky to 1.
Doesn't get no one. The
Scuds with the run kill. Might have just saved them.
Sim was
Fight.
Okay, Bunny. Okay,
No, but
this
I
seems
think
oh,
the trade's
Mara.
just going left and right. Sam back without Spooky there. It's practically a free shatter.
yeah.
Never mind,
sure.
Spooky is there.
So Mara
Have to play
switched
the
to
time. With Sam's
see how the
shield
fire-
low. They use the beat
the window.
to engage. The window coming up from Jimmy. They're both Ryan shields are
Oh, the
low.
block shatter.
Spooky blocks the shatter.
Spooky has shatter though, and it's
Huge
big.
shatter for Spooky.
And this fight
They're just gonna clean up.
Good job from the Titans here.
They just
Sweat.
LGT playing it a bit better.
Yeah, but if you look at his ult economy, Swifts are coming up with 3 ults while the Titans only have 1, which is the window.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
And they use it
use a
early.
dry fight. With the window out early, they can just wait that out and go in.
But it's because
No, but Skies goes down. I don't
They-
think they want to go in on that. No,
Mara dies though.
they have to back up here.
It's because back and Mara died.
Swift just stalling, getting staggered off.
Yeah, they're coming up with 4 ults.
They
While
definitely had the ult economy advantage here.
okay, Sam is putting pressure.
Sam is getting melted though.
Yeah, they use lamp.
His
early.
lamp is out early for Bunny,
Let's see the shatter, and Sam dies, and Mara kills.
but it's a huge flex for Bing Bong, but it just doesn't get anyone.
Yeah. So LGT wins the first round of control.
I mean,
Seems good. Both teams are
it's
playing really
obviously
well.
going to be a very close one, but I am a bit terrified of what the next map might be, because Mars is known for the fair, and both
You'll play
points
far here.
are fair.
Yeah, that's the thing. How will they kill Mara here? Before
But it seems that Mara doesn't want to play the fair here.
I can't understand this. Yeah, so LGT playing the Monkey Rhine, which I think is a good comp here because there's a lot of cleave damage. While Swift is playing the Rhine Orisa here, which I don't think is that good. Mostly because the cleave is simply better. So
I
both
mean,
teams
it can go both ways, especially with the Orisa. You have to play on point. You can't really hold
So
double
both
into them.
teams-
But
oh
as Mara
my-
finds 3 right after the TP,
Huge.
that is just massive from him. I don't know how he does it, but he does it again.
Wow.
Finding these very important and quick picks really early on in the fights.
So Bang Bong switched to Diva and Aurelia switches to McCree.
They're gonna switch to the quick. It's very
Yeah, the
difficult
Sim's not gonna do much
to
now.
match with the
So
Sim.
they'll probably break TP early.
They're gonna with the TP out.
Yeah.
They Punk, basically going behind the entire Swift team. But
Well,
as
really-
Titan drops really early on, then this
Titan
might be
died.
the end for it. With Beamon dropping low, Jimmy with no lamp,
Something-
and they're just gonna clean up.
Dies, but it's a clean fight. For them.
Jimmy's one here, but
Maybe not. Oh, Sam
Swift-
died.
Swift owns 2, but they just can't keep up.
If Sam didn't die there, I would think you win fight.
It could
So-
have went both ways after the 2 picks found by
So
Swift.
Bang Bong resets.
Beamon a bit staggered out. It's gonna have to stalling time.
So Titans here clearly have the ult economy here.
Yeah.
They're just better at this.
But if Sam can get a massive shutter off with the cleanup, this could easily go one way with just one.
Yeah. But they'll probably have to
Yeah,
win the.
With the huge shatter from Sam, finding 5,
That wasn't
what
expected.
a mad lad, honestly.
What a Chad.
Just winning the team fight all alone, just carrying the team on his
Oh,
back.
and Mara uses tire.
Lamar uses tire and
It's not
ended up
great.
dead. But they
Yeah,
stalled it to 70% or 69%.
very good.
That is almost an end game fight. There's pretty much only 2 fights left for LGT.
Yeah. So from the side of the Titans, they have 4 ults, while Swift only have 2. But they may build. The window comes
But
up.
the spooky shatter gets blocked by Sam with the huge window, providing a lot of damage, but Sam still dies early.
I'm just get burned.
And Lamp is out for Bunny.
Yes.
But Spooky dropping low. But
Oh, the high noon.
the High Noon
Continue.
finds 2. This is
No.
not good. No, it's just LGT. They
Yeah,
overpowered,
PG
they
wins.
overwhelmed them.
Okay.
This is looking like in-game territory for LGT.
Yeah. But Swift have 2 ults now coming up. Wow. I am.
Swift only really having 3 ults here compared to
Man.
almost 4, I would say.
4? I think 3.
Spooky can
Oh, there's
farm,
shatter coming up.
but it's a shatter from Sam, but nobody can follow up on it. Tie-in
It's
jumps
a
early.
big blizzard. It's a big blizzard.
It's a huge blizzard. Jimmy finds Spooky.
The
Mara finds a turn on Jimmy.
Scuzz
Scuzz dropping really low. Scuzz does Beanbong with the 2 with the Diva Bomb. This
But
could easily
it's,
go to Swift way, but it's just unfortunate.
LGT wins the first round.
LGT wins off of that.
Wow. Mara played really well, but I think they're doing a good job to shut him down. But while that's happening, the rest of the team is just playing solo.
It just seems that LGT has the better team play. They're playing
Yeah.
as a unit.
Yeah, while the Swift just playing more individualistic. They're popping off more, but at the same time, they're not doing enough as a team.
But this is still a very close game.
True.
This can easily go Swift way.
Yeah. Depends on the map selection here. So I think if you're Swift, you try to pick like maybe close maps so they don't play against Mara on Farah.
I would assume they're gonna pick a non-fair map.
So it's hybrid. So I think you go King's Row here.
They're probably gonna go Kings Row.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you won't go Iconwell because if you do, Titan won't play. And Hollywood's a good map for Farah, I think.
You don't want to give space for Mara to be able to do Amara things.
Yeah. So King's Row is the best choice for Swift.
Yeah, but I'm very confident in Swift being able to shut down the fair. If they do go to either Ike or
So they're
Blue.
probably they're probably gonna have subs coming up. So I think Rafa will come up instead of Fenta. And Rafa will probably play very aggressive here. So if Swift can punish him, it will be very good for them.
If Rafa does come in here, they're gonna be playing either Rush
Okay.
only.
Yeah. They probably play very aggressive also. Because
Rush is flowchart Overwatch. It's
sure.
whoever can get its turn ults quicker basically wins in the team fight.
Mm-hmm. So if they go Rush, I don't think Mara can get much value in playing Mei. But in yesterday's match, Mara did play Farah on King's Row. So you never know what's gonna happen.
I mean, of course, it can. Well, after seeing the first map, Unleashing Tower, we've seen Sam just beating Spooky in the Rindles. Or not even the Rindles, just MTDing for the most part.
I think that is because the LGT are building more space to Spooky play well.
It's especially if they do go to a rush map here. I would say it is more favorable for Swift, especially with
Yeah.
Sam just being an ultimate Chad and Ryan.
And we'll see King's Row coming up.
And we do see King's Row. Yes. I don't, but we've seen Owl be really weird and run double bubble on King's Row.
Mostly APAC though.
No, it
Name
has
mostly
been
stays
NA
on
as well.
Rush. Hmm.
I can see the Farah coming out here, but I don't really I
Yeah.
don't really see it coming compared to Rush.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're only waiting in one of LGT's coaches to come in, and then we'll get going.
Seems that, but especially after the last, it was extremely close,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really think that it was just a team differential. It was just LGT getting the best of Sweat in certain situations. But we do see a swap sides.
Yeah, this swap sides.
And Rafa is still not in, so I don't really see the rush coming out for LGT here.
No, I think they need sub, don't they? Yeah, they need.
I would assume so, but he hasn't been swapped in yet.
Yeah. So if we see the Fanta in, I think they will play a little bit more Farah maybe, because I know she's better than Rafa on Mercy to help Mara just pocket everyone. So I think,
Yeah.
and I think Drams will come in here for Swift. So let's see.
It can easily be, well, after seeing the rules, I think they have to be subbed in. But
Yeah, they have to be subbed in.
if Rafa subs in, I don't think he can play the Mercy for the pharmacy.
I think he
I
could,
think
but
it's
not
gonna
at a good
be,
level.
it's
Yeah.
either gonna be double bubble with your normal comp, or it's just gonna be
Rafa
hard rush.
Rafa is mostly Reddit Lucio, so he'll go very in. So if maybe a McCree can get a stun on him or whoever can just catch him, it'll be a very good advantage for Swift.
Of course, especially finding that Lucio pick very early on, it makes the team play very slow and passive. And you can easily exploit that into your team just holding W and running at them.
So no subs though.
No subs in yet for either side, but I am going to assume
Yeah.
that they are going to be subs put in.
Okay. Then we'll be coming to a break since the map's really taking a long time to start. Okay, and we starting the game on Kings Row. Swift losing 1-0 to Los Guangzhou Titans. Really see the pause.
As we're seeing an early pause.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
subs did happen. Rafa's in, but no trams for the side of Swift. So let's see what two teams will play. Usually in Kings Row, you play Rush, so I would expect them.
Especially with Rafa instead of Fanta, I feel like it's gonna be more of a rush comp for LGT
But you never know.
compared to Swift.
So
Yes, and we are gonna see the rush comp, but with Hanzo.
yeah, the Hanzo Rush. I think if
And
you want to go Hanzo, you should run a Sigma instead, because then you can run a lot of poke. But Diva can be used as well.
I mean, Diva can work as well. Yes, especially with Hanzo being such a burst damage hero here. If FaZe Pomku just even finds one pick against someone low, Swift can, or not Swift, LGT can play off of that and go in and finish those kills.
True. So we see Swift running a Rush, usual Rush with McCree, May, and a Diva. So let's see. So I think if you're Swift, you need to go in very fast, because the longer you take, the Titans will get a lot of poke onto you. So see the wall.
Early wall I'm at Umar doesn't find anything. Both walls out for both teams, but LGT are falling really low with the lane out early. And we're not really. There's both lanes out for both teams here. Resebi out of mech. Sam dropping roll, but Spooky finds Sam. But then Spooky gets chased out. This can easily go both ways here. With the window, yeah, that is gonna go to LGT here. Especially with that window just cleaning up after everyone else. But look at Sam compared to Spooky. Look at the ult charge.
But still, look at LGT. Their ults are way better right now. They're gonna come up with three.
They're coming up with four ults here.
Yeah.
Same, so is Swift.
And the world is nothing.
If Sam can find a huge shatter here, it can
Dragon comes
basically
early.
win on the point, but Sam's shield is broke.
It wants to
Dropping
slam.
to 1. Sam dies early on.
Okay.
And with the ults just going to LG, with the huge shatter from Spooky finding 4. That's just it. It's just cleaning up time.
Playing up. But I think Swift are playing this very smart. They're not using so many ults, and they're forcing the other team to use them, so they can just use all of them.
Yes, I agree. And especially with Sam having to play into this very spam pokey comp here. His shield just gets melted every time he peeks.
Yeah. So I think the DM on the Diva side needs to think more on Sam, and Sam needs to just find a way to not get too much problem.
With the engage B from Swift here.
The shadow gets
Spooky might be caught out. Spooky just charges into the enemy team with the beat on of his own. He gets stunned out. Spooky's dead. They find Spooky here. Especially
Aurelia died.
Bunny finds the Kree here. With the window out again for Bunny, just farming these windows constantly.
Kill Bunny, please.
The Scuzz is dropping really low here. But Facepalm can find a Jimmy. And the Scuzz, yeah. Sam finds Bunny though. That could also be really, if he does quicker, they can go in on that.
Sure. So, for ults, LDT, we are gonna have 2 ults coming up, while Swift's gonna have 2. It depends how well they use them. So Sabi needs to come big here to eat the blizzard.
But it's really gonna be 4 ults out here for Swift. Especially that window was huge, it pumps out damage. It finds Spooky as well. With the blizzard out with Sabi using the Diva Bomb. Finds 3! He's a carry. He just put the team on his back that fight.
Sam just dropped the shield for no reason.
Sam just letting his shield drop, but we don't. It could have been the funny storm arrow through a window breaking it. We don't know, but it's just Sabi putting the team on his back, carrying them throughout that fight.
So Mara looking for an early wall here on Sam, and they get it.
Sam does get walled out, but the entire team just crosses over like it's nothing. With an early dragon up from Facepalm Q, finds the Kree here. With the blizzard out from Mara, finds 3.
The
shatter from Spooky finds 2, and it just cleaning up. They're just janitors at this point.
Wow.
There's nothing that Swift can do here. They're just getting destroyed. Especially getting a full hold on King's Road. This is looking very bad for Swift here.
Wow. I believe in the draw though. It could be drawable.
It is hybrid. I do see the draw, but I don't think they are.
So,
LGT is just playing a lot more better and comfortable compared to
LGT plays
Swift.
a very good King's Row. Yesterday they played it really close, and I think they full held the other team as well. But and in attack they played the Pharah, while the other team played Bastion. I don't think Swift will play the Bastion here, but I believe in the Pharah for the other team.
I do see the Farah coming out as an effort.
Yeah, so since they have a lot of time and only one tick, I think if you're LGT, you just want to build ult, get all 6, and just go in one fight. That's what you should do.
It seems that Swift is gonna stick to the standard rush here. They didn't look so hot on it on attack. See if they can pull it off on defense as well.
To be honest, the DPS line for Swift is really lacking, I think, compared to LGT.
It's really just LGT, or it's mostly just Sad B against the world on this map. I'm just finding those clutch picks at the right time, just saving his team.
Yeah. So they will go on Farmers. Let's see what Mara can do here.
We will, yes. It's just really gonna depend on how Swift can handle the Pharah. Especially with Korean, you have to put the pressure on the Pharah. If you don't, they're just gonna walk all over you.
So Mara really looking good
with
for
Sam jumping low, but does get held up.
He dropped
does
really
take some poke, but the lamp out really early for Swift here. This could be really bad for them.
The wall comes
out
up
as well. Sam jumping really low here. Somebody please help Sam here.
But Sam dies.
The Lucio dead. Yeah,
Nice.
he's just cleaning up at this time. Wait, Kree finds face palm Q here.
I don't
the
think
bad drops one. They're all low. Swift, it's just a sweep. It's just janitors at this point.
Oh really?
Cleaning up.
Oh.
With Sam on the ball and coming to the contest point. It's just Mom with the garage here. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
That's gonna be it.
Bad for Swift.
Wow.
Mar really showing up right there for his team.
Wow.
Very dominant showing for LGT.
Swift coming up to the tournament, they were looking like a really good team with their roster. I think they just lacked something.
Swift with a really good, I would say, on paper roster. Just crumbling to the pressure that they were getting put on.
True. So
it's just very unfortunate for them.
LGT will be in the finals tomorrow against either Saskatchewan Rough Riders and Knuckles or Waifu Warriors. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting an interview for all these things. Yeah. So, welcome back to the British Isles off-season Brawl. So, we're here with our interview Recurve, Rafa, and Bunny. So, first of all, how does it feel winning this game and going to the grand finals?
Feels fucking great. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I feel
Rico's
pretty
kinda
good about it.
careless.
I feel pretty good about it. My performance overall. Twitch.tv/recurvew, twitter.com/recurvew. By the way, just dropping that in there. Yeah, I'll let my fellow teammates discuss the rest since I'm a little overwhelmed from the victory personally.
Understandable. After a very close Lijiang Tower to a very dominant King's Row, how do you feel that y'all will perform in the grand finals?
I'm
feeling we'll do great.
I think so as well. I feel like as a team we keep on improving. Because our game yesterday, we did not do well on Night Market, but we did very well on Night Market this time. And our King's Row is our King's Row, so I like everyone on our team. Our team has a lot of synergy. Everyone is very nice. Very fun team to play with.
So, you guys gonna be in the finals. Who do you guys want to meet in the finals? Saskatchewan Rough Riders and Knuckles or WW?
WW for sure.
I wished I
was-
could play Burns, but
I mean, it is Burns, Rafa. When has Burns ever won a game?
man,
Sure.
Burns,
No,
I
don't worry.
want BM him. Let me BM beat him.
Burns will win his
That
first
is
game
understandable.
today.
Wait, Burns is in this league?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
playing next game.
His team must suck.
No.
Oh no.
Seems really good.
Love you,
I
Burns.
definitely want to see WW. All of my friends are on that team. Obi, Catmom, Cute White Boy Parody, Anissa, Skybeam. Everyone I know. So I'm
What
looking
this-
forward to possibly being able to play them and then put them in the ground. That's my goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Very
You
nice.
can't put
Confidence.
Thomas
Why
in
is it
the
not-
No,
why
no,
is
they
that
understand
more-
that's a
it's-
joke.
Yes.
I don't
It
mean
sounds
it.
more threatening coming from you than anything else. Like, I don't know why. It sounds like you're like stabbing like a doll of them as you're saying it for some reason.
No,
Jesus
it's all
Christ.
jokes. It's all jokes. I don't mean any of it.
Very
I mean,
hostile from Bunny.
I just
No,
wanted to-
no.
I just wanted to defeat two guys in this tournament. One of them is Tomas.
I'll meet you in
He's
the
not
finals,
even a
buddy.
threat.
Don't worry.
He's not even a threat. And the other one is Burns. And Burns, I just want to BM beat him because
But
his
we already
reaction
saw
was
you
fun.
just Lucio diff him in the first British Brawl.
Yeah, but I want to lose to tip him more so he can get more mad. And I can
Alright.
laugh at him more.
I am being yelled at to cut the interview.
Sheesh.
So next match will be Saskatchewan Rough Riders and who's that team?
The Waifu.
Oh, and Waifu Warriors.
pull up on that shit, on that 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 G shit, G shit, pull up on that shit, on that G shit. Pull up on that shit, on that G shit. G-shit, pull up on that shit, on that G-shit.
Yo, what is up, guys? We're back. We got another moment here. British Isles, the funny B League Brawl time. Here I am, the one and only Mustard, the V League caster, alongside Shadowcaster. Hello, hello.
Hey, so today we actually have two teams going at it. Waifu Warriors, who we saw play yesterday, and SKRR and Knuckles. And the most important part is the and Knuckles, of course. Both two teams who I think are going to be pretty good. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, SRR 2 and K, I believe. Saskatchewan Rough Riders 2 and Knuckles. They didn't play yesterday. This is the first time they're playing, as I believe they won last week, if I remember correctly. So they, they got the free buy, as we only have a 16 bracket. Waifu Warriors, we saw them play yesterday. They played a nice set against Retiring for Valorant, and came out with a 2-0. So let's see if they can continue that energy into today as we slowly get into the match here. The first map will be Lijiang Tower. So what do you think these teams are gonna do here?
Well, if yesterday is of any importance, I think Waifu Warriors, they liked playing Cute White Boy on the Monkey more than the Reinhardt, but they might switch things up for today, just to kind of trick their opponents, or just because they think it's better for this map set. And, the backline of Tuesday and Catmom for Waifu Warriors is probably one of the best in the league, but going up against Burns and Paracelsus, I think they might have a rough time.
Yeah, that back line definitely, both back lines on both teams definitely interesting. Paracelsus, we all know, funny Amogus. He won B League. He's on the Daydream roster. And Burns on the exact opposite, on the Super Bald, Captain Super Bald, which famously won less maps than Brazil Uprising. So yeah, we're gonna get into the map here. Looks like both teams going for a teleporter strategy. So let's see who makes it to point first.
As both teams teleport to point, they are arriving at mostly the same time. Obi-Wan goes down to Thomas. That is an early pick. Lots of damage gone now for Waifu Warriors. They're just going to be trying to push this advantage as much as possible. You see a lamp already forced out for both teams. Catmoms goes down first. Paracelsus uses to keep Thomas alive. But with Tuesday and Catmom going down, this is turning into favor of Saskatchewan Rough Riders and Knuckles. Garden does find Burns, but I think most of the kills are going in the way of Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
Yeah, that was just a decisive first fight. I mean, Obi-Wan got picked off so early there. There's just not much you really can do against that comp if you are Waifu Warriors. So they're going to have to look for a re-engage here. It is going to be difficult pushing into the Symmetra, but they also still have their own Symmetra. So maybe some funny teleporter strategies?
Yeah, I'm not sure. As the wall comes up for the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, there's just going to be no one pushing for the side of Waifu Warriors. Q White Boy does fall pretty low, and Garden, Tuesday, and Obi-Wan go down, so this is just gonna be a full reset.
That was just clean. They placed the wall down, prevented Waifu Warriors from engaging, and then they doubled it up by placing the Baptiste Ant Matrix on the other side. You just really can't do anything. You're just stuck there, and you know, nice way to keep pressing that advantage. And things are not looking too great if you're Waifu Warriors. You really only have 1 to 2 ultimates, and there it is, the first one going down. It's not looking too good.
Yeah, no, the wall comes out for Caden, totally negating all of the effects of the window for Catmom, and that's going to be an ult wasted as the Shatter comes out, finds Obi-Wan, but just healers keeping him alive. Mortality Field comes down, so does the wall from Garden. Nice wall here to stop the beat from getting to Q White Boy, and that's going to be a kill straight onto him. Obi-Wan goes down to Pika Bandito in the backline as Tuesday just on the point, now dead, and another key fight won for Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
That was really nice work from Rough Riders, just to kite the wall, make sure nothing is, you know, make sure that Garden's wall doesn't get any value. And now with only 90% on the capture point, you're gonna have to scramble the touch, and it's gonna be difficult. You're down on ults, you're down on players even. Oh, but then Garden with an opening pick, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, Garden does get the opening pick, but he falls to Pika Mandito. B-drop comes out from Burns, and Tuesday goes down too. That's a lot of healing gone as Catmom does fall, and this is just looking like another fight win for Saskatchewan Rough Riders as they lost both supports and their main tank.
Yeah, this is just the cleanup crew coming in here. That was just utter dominance from Rough Riders. They just look like they know what they're doing. They have the upper hand in almost every fight going into it. And again, Tuesday and Catmom, really Tuesday is Cherry Creamsicle. That backline does not inspire confidence. If anyone has kept up with BPL, kept up with the B League, that backline is not exactly confidence inspiring. And you can see that Rough Riders are just taking advantage of that. They're able to consistently get picks on someone in the back, whether that's OB, Tuesday, or Catmom, and Rough Riders are able to effectively kite a lot of their ultimates, so they're just straight up denying any possible value from Waifu Warriors. And as we head into Gardens here, I don't know if they can really keep doing what they were doing. If they were for Waifu Warriors, they really have to shake it up here.
Yeah, Waifu Warriors playing Obi-Wan on the Doomfist. We saw this yesterday. He didn't get all that much value, but as we come into this first fight here, Q White Boy just contesting point, a Reinhardt out for the side of Rough Riders, but Obi-Wan goes down to the turret of Flaws, and that's just a massive pick. As one of their DPS goes down, they can probably just push onto here. With the extra Reinhardt shield and damage, they can probably go, but Burns falls. That's their speed gone. They're not going to be able to push or fall back, as they're kind of just stuck here for the moment being. Nice hack comes out on the Caden. Can't wall anyone off, but the wall comes out for Flaws earliest. Ult in the game. Garden finds Caden, and Obi-Wan gets a nice punch on a Paracelsus. Tuesday does go down to Flaws, but the Primal comes out here on the side of Q White Boy to hopefully get this fight over on the side of Waifu Warriors. But Pika Bandito finds Catmom and Obi-Wan and the Mech of Superb. So this is just amazing kills by him. Garden finds Burns, and I'm wondering if maybe this will finally be the point, flipping over to the side of Waifu Warriors.
There it is, the cap. That was messy. That was a messy fight. honestly, from both sides. You know, ooh, a nice stagger onto Caden there, who thought he could contest, but for Waifu Warriors, that was just really messy. I mean, like, your players are getting picked off left and right, really salvaged by the heroics of Cute White Boy and Obi-Wan there. Just you can't keep having these you know, choppy, not clean engagements, especially going against such a rush comp. I mean, you're not gonna really want to push into that comp. You know, you have Obi-Wan and Garden, but like Caden's gonna freeze you.
Oh, 6-man EMP! Catmon finds Flaws, and Tuesday finds Thomas. This is probably just gonna be a quick reset as the main tank for the side of Waifu Warriors goes down. But that was a massive EMP. Garden doing such a great job, and Catmon using the Coalescence to back up with a lot of damage. So, lots of balls actually on the side of Knuckles here.
That's just clean work from Waifu Warriors. I mean, that's about the only way you can engage. You have to open it up with something like Coalescence or, you know, self-destruct. It can't just be, you know, sheer walk at them. And we're seeing that right now as Obi-Wan tried to engage with that meteor strike, but
yeah. Cute White Boy does go down. Thomas finds a kill on the Tuesday. Burns falling really low, but will get healed back up. And just a very quick fight. This is what the rush comp does. It's all about getting in there fast and just doing so much damage. And that's exactly what they just did. They focused down Cute White Boy and Tuesday and really just capitalized off of that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice Immortality Field from Paracelsus and just good cover from the rest of the team to just clean up after Obi-Wan's Meteor Strike goes in, and they were able to punish him to make sure he couldn't leave. So, again, like, you don't want to push into this comp. You have to open it up with ultimates, and if it's well kited, there's just not much you can do if you are Waifu Warriors.
Yeah, Superb finds 2 with his self-destruct. Paracelsus and Thomas, 2 of the most important people in this composition. Pika Bandito just getting pressured down. Cute White Boy gonna eventually take him on a mech. Garden finds a kill on the Flaws. Lots of damage gone. Pika Bandito does go down in the Baby Diva form, and just a stall out here for Caden on the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and not much else. Very quick fights is what this map has been so far.
Yeah, not a lot of long fights, and you know, ult economy not looking too good if you are Rough Riders. I mean, they have no ultimates pushing into this last fight against 3, maybe even 4 from the Waifu Warriors. I mean, we saw what that EMP could do from Garden. He's gonna drop it here. He catches 5.
5. Caden the only one not caught. Cute White Boy finds Burns and Superb. Kills Caden and Thomas as Garden cleans up on the Paracelsus and Flaws. This is just EMP central as Garden just really stepping up here. Just some stall on point here. Nothing that's gonna last as Obi-Wan finds Burns in his own spawn and Garden kills Pika Bandito. Just some stall on the point on the side of Thomas. Falls low. Paracelsus is coming back. Throws the Immortality Field. Superb finds top Thomas. This is just the fight. I mean, you can't expect much to happen here as Burns falls off the map in the end, and this will be the point going to the side of Waifu Warriors.
Yeah, this map was definitely much cleaner from Waifu Warriors. You can see that they are much more comfortable running this comp, the Frogger mode comp with that Winston, Diva, Dune Sombra, or Lucio. This comp thrives on staying together, and that rush comp from Rough Riders just really aren't able to break up kind of that glob that the Waifu Warriors want to stay in. They want to be together, and they can't really break that. And going into Control Center, where it's a very close quarters, very rush heavy map, it'll be interesting to see how Rough Riders can react to that Frogger mode comp here as both teams roll out. Looks like Teleporter, they're going to be playing the Symmetra Junkrat, so very standard stuff from Rough Riders against Waifu Warriors, who are running out on that comp from earlier.
Yeah, Waifu Warriors with a pretty odd comp here. Usually you never see the Winston on Control Center, but Garden on the Sombra could be a big game changer, as an early shatter from Thomas, I think, doesn't find any. And he might not even have shadow, excuse me. But as they push in, just Obi-Wan punching him back as Thomas does follow the Superb.
Where is Thomas going?
Flaws kills Obi-Wan, who I think punched into the back line, as Cute White Boy just trying to tickle as many people as he can with that Tesla cannon. Superb finds Flaws and Burns goes down. Hack on a Pika Bandito, probably not gonna do much here. Diva heavily relying on cooldowns, but Caden finds superb. Boy using his Primal Rage, going in the backline, falls extremely low.
God,
Somehow
where is his
not
health bar?
punished for that. Oh, but he is. Pika Bandito finds him on the left side. Obi-Wan falls to Pika Bandito too, and he's just doing so much work right now. Caden just peppering in concussion mines and pipes from the back as he finds Garden, and the Diva Bomb finds the mech as the Sim turrets clean up superb, and that was a really odd fight from Knuckles, but lots of point percentage gained on the side of Waifu Warriors.
Yeah, Rough Riders definitely took that one a little more interesting. It was a lot more drawn out, slower than what you would expect from a rush comp. And it was just weird positioning from
Another massive
Waifu
5-man
Warriors.
EMP, but the B drop does come out as Burns, the only one not caught out by it. That's a massive play to not get hit by that. But the Diva Bomb kills Flaws, and Paracelsus goes down. That's a lot done, and Tuesday finds another onto Thomas. Super melee's Caden, and Tuesday does go down, but Waifu Warriors just managed to pull that out of nowhere. The EMP drawing up the sound barrier from Burns was so good and negating most of the EMP, but there was just so much added damage that in the end it didn't matter.
Yeah, and that was just a clean engagement. Again, another big EMP from Garden. Just if you're Rough Riders, you have a Diva, you need to scout this Sombra. You can't just keep letting her get away with
No,
these
comes
big
out.
EMPs as Obi-Wan going into the back line.
That's what you want to be doing as Doomfist. Tyre doesn't catch him. It was so close, but Caden pulled the trigger a little too early. Thomas does find Obi-Wan, and the lamp comes out on the side of Paracelsus. Will get broken by Tuesday, as Pika Bandito just trying to pepper Q White Boy, who is in his Primal Rage state. Thomas does fall to Garden, putting in so much work. EMP onto Pika Bandito and Paracelsus. Caden finds the kill on the Tuesday. Superb. Getting demacked here as the Coalescence comes out on the side of Catmom very soon. Pika Bandito just sitting on point as Caden finds Garden. And Caden finds Obi-Wan as well. Caden doing so much work on this Junkrat, and Obi-Wan not finding as much value as
the Diva Pulse Bomb.
The Diva remake kill onto Burns. He had beat drop too that could decide this fight, as Thomas does find Tuesday and Q White Boy goes down. Spur finds Thomas here, and the bomb in the backline finds Catmom, and the remake kills superb. Obi-Wan finds the shots on the Flaws, but Paracelsus is going down. This is so back and forth as Obi-Wan finds another onto Caden. The DPS line on the side of Waifu Warriors just coming in very clutch in this last fight, as Obi-Wan will go down to Pika Bandito, but I think respawns are in favor of Waifu Warriors. And they were at 99. They might take this here. Caden comes back on the Tracer, but Pika Bandito goes down. Mech and all. Nice shatter from Thomas, but he will go down. Garden putting in so much work on the Sombra. Tyre comes out, finds two. Both healers on the side of Knuckles. Q White Boy kills the Immortality Field from Paracelsus, and Obi-Wan finds a punch onto Burns. Point is going to be 99 here for the side of Waifu Warriors, so Knuckles will have to stay on. White Boy finds kill on the Flaws as a trap comes out. Kills Obi-Wan.
Oh.
They didn't get on point, and Waifu Warriors will win Control Center and Li Zhang.
Oh god, that was just a long drawn out engagement. I mean, the DPS line, probably one of the best parts of Waifu Warriors. Again, it can't be understated. I mean, Obi-Wan, MVP of B League against with Garden, definitely one of the star players of Solomon Island Sharks in the A League as well. So this DPS line is stacked, and honestly, they came in so clutch there towards the end of Control Center. I mean, it just can't be understated. I mean, they definitely put the team on their backs, especially Garden with those 5-6-man EMPs, just absolutely like demolishing the competition. There's just like no way, you know, like. And if you're Rough Riders, I mean, you know what? That map was rough. It was just not. It was just not a clean map whatsoever. They were able to take the first one, but not really able to go anywhere from there. As we do have some substitutions coming in for Waifu Warriors, as we have Anissa, her depression, and Skybeam 24 coming in the support line in place of Tuesday and Cat Mom. So We'll see
Right.
what Rough Riders has in store for the next map. Again, laser pick. So we'll see.
Yeah, with Skybeam coming in here on the support, you're probably thinking they're going to be moving more towards a double bubble on a Brig, as Skybeam plays a lot of Brig. But we will see. I'm going to be honest. I was doubting the Obi-Wan Doomfist on Li Jiang kind of before he got going, and he really came in clutch along with Garden in that last kind of scramble for Control Center. And yeah, it was... Yeah, so...
Doomfist does bode very well in those nice, strong skirmishes. Especially when you had those long extended fights, and if the Doomfist is alive, he's able to get a pick or two. It's just able to turn the tides, and we saw that. We saw that happen in front of our own eyes there. And as we're going to be going in the King's Row for our next map, it's a very rush heavy map, so it'll be interesting to see what Waifu Warriors will roll out on. I mean, Nissa very known for her Ana play, so it'll be interesting to see what they do, especially since this is King's Row, very rush centric map. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I'm thinking they might actually try to force a double bubble because of their support line. But if they run rush, it'll be very interesting to see Skybeam going over to the Lucio and Depression playing the BAP. But on the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders, I think that Thomas's Rhine is going to be really strong and really hard to break through here. If you are on Waifu Warriors, you're probably going to be scared of that.
Yeah, this map will definitely be interesting as both teams get their thoughts together. I think what we really are gonna have to look for is the main tank difference when we come into King's Row. Thomas has been playing a lot of the Reinhardt this map. Basically only played Reinhardt on Lijiang. And Q White Boy, we really haven't seen that much of the Q White Boy Reinhardt. He made his name on Seal Squad as an insane Winston player, just knowing just a master of the primal. So it'll be interesting to see what Rough Riders are gonna be able to roll out on, because I don't know, that last map just it was just weird. If I had to be completely honest, that last map was just odd.
Yeah, definitely a good one to watch, though. Very back and forth, especially Control Center. But you saw very bright spots from Paracelsus on the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders and Knuckles. But it eventually didn't matter that much because they did lose. But I think that Paracelsus and Burns have a lot of chemistry. And if they can use that support chemistry to help facilitate their DPS and their tank line, then they're going to be really strong coming into this rush-centric map, of course, of King's Row.
Indeed, and it looks like there will not be any substitutions on the side of Rough Riders. So we'll be going into this. I want to see Thomas. I want to see him pop off on the Reinhardt. I mean, well, from what I've seen, not his gameplay, not really that inspirational. I think definitely if his team is able to play around him better, this might be a really interesting map, because I do believe both teams will probably force the rush here. And as we get loaded in, there it is. We do have the defending team, Ryan Zarya, Doomfist here instead of the May. I like the Doomfist pick because, King's Row, not necessarily a May map, because sure, there might be, tight corridors and all, but a lot of the doorways are not only pretty sharp corners, which is, good for Doomfist. There's also like a nice mix of, open area, high ground, as well as just like other oddly shaped geometry that doesn't mean you necessarily have to force the May pick. So this will definitely be interesting, as Caden's scouting for an early pick.
Yeah, Pika Bandito going to be rolling out on the Sigma here. We've seen this before. Kane swapping over to the Mei, so there will be no McCree on the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders. They're going to be rotating around Statue, but Garden up on the top. Goes for a Seismic Slam in. I'm not sure if that actually catches on to Thomas or not, but Garden will just have to back out. Depression's Immortality Field was forced out so early. Thomas and Q White Boy both fall, but Q White Boy falls even lower than low. He's at 0, and he's gone back to the spawn. Paracelsus Immortality Field not able to save him as Garden goes down to a Fire Strike from Thomas. So far, Thomas has just been absolutely dominating right now. As it would seem, Obi-Wan tried to go for a little bit of a flank there. Didn't work that much. Superb bubbles in, but is extremely low. And Q White Boy will be swinging away on point just to stall, along with his best buddy Skybeam, who is taken down by a headshot Storm Arrow. And yeah, that is going to be point A for the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders and Knuckles.
That was clean. They were able to isolate Garden, who just unsuccessfully got a unsuccessful rollout. Just able to catch him out, and they were able to punish him for it. And there you go. You already instantly have a 65. At the same time, they were able to pump out a lot of damage. You have the Sigma Spheres. You have the Hanzo Storm Arrows. You just pump out a lot of damage at the front line, forcing out that Immortality Field early, and that's definitely your win condition. And a mistimed window Fire Strike, I believe, which is not good if you are Waifu Warriors.
Yeah, Dragon coming out here on the side of Flaws, picks up Skybeam as Garden goes down to Burns earlier. A nice pin onto Thomas from Q White Boy, but it's not going to be enough as he goes down. And just another really fast fight, one for the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders.
That's another fast and clean fight. What can I say? As these two teams definitely showing the strength of their comps. As you see, the purpose of the Doomfist is to go in and get aggressive and with the Zarya bubbles to make sure that you can get out safely. However, they've just been burning through the bubbles. They say, yeah, you can take energy, we'll just kill your Doomfist. And now they're coming in, they do have the ult disadvantage. There it is, the bubble again. The Flux coming off of Pika as well.
Flaws finds skill on the Garden. Beat comes out on the side of Burns. Massive shatter gets Thomas and Burns, but not going to be enough as just the compositional advantage on the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders able to put out so much more damage consistently with Flaws and his Storm Arrows, and Caden's just whole kit, honestly, as this will be a 5-minute time bank coming into third point of Kings Row.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Skybeam has built a beat yet. That is bad. You are 3 minutes into King's Row and you haven't built a beat yet. As he just gets it online now. So the ult advantage, the ult economy for Waifu Warriors is just suffering. I mean, Obi-Wan able to get a nice zoning high noon, but you're just down on so many ultimates, you're just unable to build them up whatsoever. And there it is, the window coming out on the corner for Roughriders.
Yeah, Paracelsus uses his window as Thomas uses Shatter, doesn't quite catch anything. But they will get all the space back that the high noon cost. But Garden, nice headshot on the Flaws as Q White Boy gets Thomas. And B comes out from Skybeam here. Not sure if that was absolutely necessary.
I don't like that beat whatsoever. That, again, that's just going to continue to hurt their ult economy. Garden able to build up most of that Dragon Strike, and Q White Boy with the Shatter and a window as well. So their ult economy is looking pretty strong compared to what it was earlier, but as we've seen, Roughriders could definitely build up their ults very quickly if they are left checked. And with the Dragon Strike in hand, I think they just take a dry fight here. I think they just take the dry fight reset, especially with that window and losing players early.
Floss
But
does get the draw.
oh my
I was about to say
god!
Floss gets the Dragon kill onto. Sorry, I'm just so blown away by what just happened. Garden gets a 3K with his
wow.
Dragon, then kills Pika Bandito. And
That was a nice shatter from Q White Boy as Roughriders are trying to push in with that Dragon Strike to just catch everyone on the ground and make sure everyone is stuck in those dragons. Obi-Wan on the Mei now, no longer on the McCree. So definitely we will see a lot of wall action here, both teams with the Mei. But the Blizzard advantage is definitely going to come in handy. Caden picks off Obi-Wan, so this could be the opening that the Roughriders needed.
Yeah, Flux is used here by Pika Bandito. Doesn't quite find anything as Immortality Fields are exchanged for both teams. Q White Boy does get frozen up as Caden finds a headshot on the guard. Skybeam and Q White Boy go down to the Hammer of Thomas. The Superb's going to be stalling that point here. This is going to be a fight win, and there's probably only going to be one more contest option for the side of Waifu Warriors.
You do have some crucial contest tools. You have the window, as both ties pop the window. Garden's going to be close to a Dragon Strike as well, but Burns and Paracelsus is falling early. They're probably just going to have to reset here. There's just nothing to be had for the Rough Riders.
Yeah, speaking of reset, Thomas charges off the map. But a very nice recontest there using, I think, only the window there. So
that was clean. That was clean for Waifu Warriors, and they're just gonna run the Rough Riders back into their spawn. So that was a clean re-engagement. Both teams invested the window, and that's about all that it took for Waifu Warriors to turn it in their favor. As both teams have a shatter, both teams are getting close to the beat. However, it looks like Waifu Warriors are gonna have their Blizzard up soon, which could decide this next fight here. As both teams are just skirmishing, I think you're gonna want to try and bait out this Blizzard. You're gonna have to bait out the Blizzard early. Oh my god, a nice eat from Pika Bandito. Speak of the devil. So that definitely have to keep going. You have to keep going if you're Rough Riders.
Right, especially with this pick on the Depression. That's a lot of the heals gone. Skybeam dies with B, not able to get it off as Obi-Wan goes down to Flaws, excuse me. And just so many kills coming on that side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and there's a few ults to work with, but I'm not sure anyone's even gonna be able to get a contest here as Depression tries. Okay, they will get the contest off of the back of Skybeam's beat. Hopefully they can get Window and Diva Bomb off, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible as Thomas is absolutely rolling the squishies with his just absolute massive hammer. The bomb finds Pika Bandito somehow, but Burns gonna be cleaning up White Boy and Garden, and I still don't think that bomb was enough, as just all the picks are going to the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders. But they did have a 5-minute time bank, and Waifu Warriors whittled it down to only 50 seconds, so I wouldn't be too mad if I was them.
Yeah, for Rough Riders, they definitely blew their chances. They had 5 minutes coming into this third point, and they just dropped all their spaghetti and was not really able to pick it back up in time. 50 seconds though, that is good if you are Waifu Warriors. Again, you shaved off 4 minutes, and you kept it under 1 minute. So if they do cap in overtime, they will get another attack here. So that is the win condition here for Waifu Warriors. We'll see what they want to roll out on again, because they just kind of weren't strong in the first few maps. They just let Rough Riders take the tempo in the first few parts of King's Row. That they started realizing that towards the end, and I think if Waifu Warriors are going to be able to keep that ball rolling, that this could just be a quick attack for Waifu Warriors. But we shall see, as again with the Rhine Sigma on the defense here.
Yeah, I definitely saw a bit of a Lucio difference coming out, with Burns finding lots of offensive capabilities as Skybeam not really able to find those same things, as Obi-Wan coming out on the McCree here, pretty normal. But Kaden and Flaws on the other side are going to be playing the Mei Hanzo, which is also a normal comp on the side of for the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, as Garden going to be going over to the Hanzo, able to do a lot of poke damage to shield. Q White Boy going in, going to be just Fire Strike to get some damage off. He is at 40%
nice flash.
Very nice flash as Obi-Wan finds Thomas, and Superb finds some micro missiles on the Pika Bandito, and that's going to be... They're going to fall back here, but they might try to go for a recontest here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be possible. It's already 2 ticks gained for the side of Waifu Warriors, and yeah, definitely no recontest here.
Yeah, and a lot of people might be thinking, yo, you don't have that Mei, what are you gonna do? And here it is, you don't need the Mei, because once that Reinhardt shield gets low, you're gonna have to force him, he's gonna have to drop the shield. You can drop all your CC, the stun, the flash strength from the free, followed up by Fan the Hammer. It just does so much damage that you don't even really need a Mei to be able to take that engagement, as a nice window coming out. from Depression, but they're able to push past it. Flaws picking off 2 there, so nice hold on the archers. This is where you want to hold if you are defending on this map.
Yeah, flaws with 3 in that fight. Definitely not showing any flaws so far, as he's just been clicking heads and just having a blast here on this Hanzo. Not really getting checked all that much, but the window does come out. Pika Bandito eats Garden's dragons. That is an odd one, as Pika Bandito doesn't have that much range with his grab, but still able to get that as Gravitic Flux comes out here, doing a lot of damage and forcing out Skybeam's beat. Just Immortality Field's exchange. Bomb comes out, finds flaws, and Paracelsus' Immortality Field as Garden gets a pick onto Burns. Just gonna be back up here for Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and a nice fight win from the side of Waifu Warriors, but Superb does get demacked in the last part of that fight, which, you know, not favorable, but a nice stagger out here on the Paracelsus. So if they can get multiple on cart, they might not even be able to be a recontest, as Paracelsus died very late in that fight.
Yeah, that was definitely a scrappy engagement again. Once you start giving up that space on the defense, it just and a pause. But once you start giving up that space when you are defending, it is just so much harder to be able to, you know, push up, to do really anything there. It's just a lot harder, and frankly, how do I articulate this? You just can't give up so much space. You have to put your foot down somewhere, or just commit to a reset, because what they did there, they just tried to kite, and they ended up losing the fight, and it forced them into a position where, since Paracelsus gets staggered, it makes it extremely difficult to try and get another recontest before they cap the point. And look at their time bank, 4 minutes and 9 seconds right now. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to roll in the cart. But we were in this position earlier. Remember, on the attack for Saskatchewan Rough Riders, they had 5 minutes going into point C, and they were they just had it knocked down to 50 seconds. So definitely doable for Rough Riders, but this is a terrible position they back themselves into.
Right, absolutely. And I mean, if Rough Riders are able to get a stall here, look at their ult bank. They got 4 online, compared to what, 2 on the side of Waifu Warriors, with only the window and the Deadeye. And those ults aren't even all that great on their own. Window can be good for buying space, but it's definitely not as good as a Blizzard or a Beat Drop. So if they are able to get this quick recontest before the point gets to point C, then I don't know. It might be going the way of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, but we will see, as now we unpause and Q Waifu.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to recontest that, but they do want to take the aggressive fight on the corner. Yeah. Yep, right. There it is. With the Dragon Strike and the Blizzard coming out.
Yeah, the Dragon finding Depression, and the Blizzard finding Depression's Immortality Field. Flaws killing his counterpart in Garden. That is going to be Saskatchewan Rough Riders having a nice contest here. Unfortunately, they weren't able to do it before point C was capped. Or point B was capped, excuse me.
Yeah, and a clean engagement, but Thomas is taking a lot of damage. Nice pick there from Flaws, just to make sure they can't really aggress along with the window. This corner is, again, really crucial to hold for the defense, but that's definitely not ideal for either team here.
No, especially not. Burns uses beat drops to keep the rest of his team alive, as Floss finds his 3rd in the fight on the Obi-Wan. Just doing so much work on this Hanzo, as Waifu Warriors have to back up. And that they might actually go back for a quick recontest here, but no. Just Floss putting in so much damage on this Hanzo, and I think Waifu Warriors are struggling to find an answer.
Yeah, again, Flaws has been phenomenal on the Hanzo this game, and Flux coming out as well from Pika Bandito on the engagement, twisting out that lamp. Oh, the Shatter.
Shatter finds 3. Yeah, Thomas gets pinned. Immortality Field comes out. Superb eats the Dragon of Flaws. We just see the reverse of what happened earlier on point B, and Garden finds Thomas. The bomb comes out here from Superb. Not sure if he thought he could win that, but maybe they can, as Garden finds 2. Skevin gets a kill on the Flaws, and I really wasn't expecting them to win that, but they managed to pull it back.
yeah, after the flux was used, I mean, they were able to lamp, they were able to effectively just heal up their entire team, as Rough Riders weren't really able to aggress because that Dragon Strike was just cutting right through their entire team. And here we are towards this home stretch here, as it's going to be difficult for them to stall.
Yeah, Thomas already down on the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and Garden gets the mech and Pika Bandito in Baby Diva form. Blizzard does come out, finds Depression and Thomas, but the B-Trap comes out to save Thomas. Not so much for Depression as Garden gets the kill on the Burns. Pika Bandito switching over to this ball here just to stall as Thomas gets the kill on the Skybeam and Q Waifu goes down. This is looking like it's going to be a hold for the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, but you never know what could happen as Obi-Wan gets flaws and Paracelsus, but yes, they are resetting. A Superb jumps off the map and Burns melees Obi-Wan.
God damn. Obi just again showing his prowess on the DPS. I mean, this man, he didn't win B-League MVP, you know, for no reason. And again, he's proving it here, getting pick after pick, consistent damage, just strong flashbangs, just nice positioning, able to get those good flashbangs on the Reinhardt when needed as the fight once again breaks out here. Both teams trading out DPS players.
Right, Immortality Field used on the side of Depression, but Windows used as well. Flaws gets a headshot on the Garden. Garden uses Dragon before he goes down. Just the respawn advantage is going to be in favor of Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Skybeam goes into the middle. The defense matrix massive from Superb to keep him alive. Bomb comes in. Caden on the Bastion gets to pick on the Skybeam. You know he's going to be mad about that, as it's going to be the retreat from Waifu Warriors.
Bastion definitely could work out here on this stall because again, your spawn is so close and you can just set up, and if you're able to, and you just pump out so much damage, and in the heat of the moment that it is difficult to focus down a random Bastion that shows up. So if you're able to afford it, if you don't need the speed to touch, again, that Bastion out insanely lethal. As we're going in here once again. Oh, Obi-Wan able to get Burns with the high noon.
Yeah, Superb falling low. His mech might go down, and it does, as just an explosion of kills comes out here from Saskatchewan Rough Riders. And that's another
I think Thomas.
Warriors.
Yeah, Thomas dropped the shatter there. Okay, goodbye, Pika Bandito. Thomas dropped the shatter there, able to lay the entire team onto the ground, and as you just see it right there, just the cleanup coming in. 57 seconds on the clock. This is going to be difficult for them to push through. They do have the ultimates coming up. They have Beat the Shatter and the Dragon Strike coming up, but will they be able to use it effectively against the Rough Riders?
Oh, they will be. Saskatchewan Rough Riders will be able to use their arrows pretty effectively as the bomb from Pigmanino finds Skybeam and Garden. Depression goes down to his counterpart Paracelsus and Burns. What are you doing? He knocked Superb off the map. Superb didn't have the cooldown of boosters as King kills Obi-Wan. 25 seconds left, and they're going to have one last fight here for Waifu Warriors.
This is a do or die moment. Waifu Warriors have to cap the point here. Obi-Wan swapping onto the Echo at desperation with Garden on the Doomfist here. Both support ults up and the Shatter for Waifu Warriors as they're going to engage with the Beat here. Window and Blizzard being used on both on the Rough Riders. What will happen?
Yeah, Garden finds a punch onto Burns as the Paracelsus' immortality goes down. Thomas is off the map.
Thomas, where are you going?
Whoa. There's no one down there. As Flaws finds a Mecha Superb with its Dragon, Garden finds another kill on the Caden as Obi-Wan gets Pika Manito out of mech and back to spawn on this Echo, and he's just putting in so much work. Burns, one-man sound barrier. He's going to go down here. Hopefully, yes, he will. As Depression gets big. Shatter onto Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan only as Garden is killing the Paracelsus. Garden on this Doomfist is kind of cracked out as he builds up a meteor strike in just that one fight. As Superb will kill Caden and Obi-Wan will kill Thomas. This is just looking like a nice easy fight. Well, not easy, sorry, but just as a fight one for Waifu Warriors, and it's just gonna be clean up.
Yeah, again, Waifu Warriors with the ultimate advantage there. Burns, like, Rough Riders didn't have any of their ults up for that last fight. They were only close to Shatter and close to Beat there, and just phenomenal work taking advantage of the window and the Beat. The Beat to engage was definitely necessary as they ran at them. Caden uses Blizzard, and I believe Paracelsus popped the window as well. So that Beat definitely helped them weather that storm. And then Q White Boy just comes in, drops the shatter, and says, I'm taking your entire family out to dinner tonight. You guys have no match. And he just drops the hammer. And that's what you will need to do if you're a Waifu Warrior. This clean rush, go at him. It'll be interesting to see if they can do that here, as they do have to attack again. They do get that minute on the clock, as they did cap in overtime, and the opposing team, Rough Riders, capped with under a minute. So it'll be interesting to see what they can pull out here in their 1 minute. And based off of this game, just based off of what we saw earlier, they could be going the distance with this minute. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Everything is definitely going to have to hinge on the DPS. If they could get a crucial pick early, that can crack the game wide open for either team.
Right, Obi-Wan coming out here on the Echo, Caden on the May for Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Very aggressive from Waifu Warriors here as they go to point. Immortality forced out. Fire Strike comes out. Obi-Wan gets the kill on the Caden. That's massive as there's no wall. Q White Boy goes down to Flaws, but Obi-Wan gets a kill on the Thomas. And Garden, nice shot on the Burns. This is going to be a point A take, or at least the first ticks, because this point is known for being able to get recontested. With that late kill on the Flaws and Pika Bandito, I don't think it will be.
Yeah, again, it's another clean engagement. I mean, Obi-Wan able to get a nice pick early. Sure, they use you lose Q White Boy, but then the rest of the team for Saskatchewan Rough Riders is just unable to really do anything about it. And, you know, they fall over. So, again, as overtime starts ticking, you just need to win a fight. And I think that's your win condition here for Rough Riders, is just take it easy and just to win the fight. And, you know, force out the resources from Waifu Warriors, as you saw there. The Dragon Strike being invested, nothing coming out of it.
Yeah, Q White Boy gets walled off. Window comes out from both teams as just shots being traded back and forth. Flaws finds a kill on the Obi-Wan, and on the Depression. That's massive from him. Q White Boy does get the kill on the Burns, and Garden Gold. But another massive Dragon.
It's the Flaw show. It's the Flaw show out here. Oh my god. He gets 4 just to, I think 5 actually, just to make sure that Waifu Warriors are not going to be pushing that card any longer. A formidable attack for, you know, only 1 minute. You're able to cap point A, and you're able to push your card just a little bit of distance, but it's not a lot of distance. They only have 1 defense here. If they mess up this defense, that might just be the map going for Rough Riders. And with this being a 1st to 2, Rough Riders have to cap this, or they're out of the tournament. So Waifu Warriors definitely have to pull out some heroics here, as it looks like they're gonna stick with the more traditional rush composition. Looks like they're gonna have Garden on the May here. Again, they haven't really ran the May that often. They played May like once this entire series, so it'll be interesting to see what Garden can pull out here, as Obi-Wan hasn't locked in a character yet. There it is, McCree. So, again, very traditional rush composition stuff coming out here. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Obi-Wan a menace on that McCree, but Flaws a menace on the Hanzo. So, who will win the battle of the DPS? We are about to find out.
Yeah, just there's going to be a lot more range coming out here from Flaws, but once the close-up battle starts, Obi-Wan and Garden are going to be able to do a lot more. As Sonic Arrow does come out.
Nice wall.
Very nice wall. Forces Lamp, Superb eventually kills it. Thomas just getting sectioned off, but nice peel there from Pika Bandito to save his life, pretty much. And this is basically just time. Time is all that they've lost in that fight, as well as, you know, some health, but that's not going to amount to much ult charge on this side. Thomas goes down. That was an amazing wall, I believe, from Garden, excuse me, and they're going to be pushing forward. This is going to be tons of time off the clock as Garden kills Caden and Burns.
God, that was just clean. That was just nice gameplay from Waifu Warriors. Again, there was a nice opening wall onto Thomas, just making sure he can't do anything. His team was able to peel for him, but since they broke his shield all the way down to only 12 HP, that it eats away a lot of time as you wait for the Ryan shield to regenerate, and they took advantage of that. They were able to take space and build up ultimates like the window here.
Right, another great wall from Garden, but Dragon from Floss is so big as it kills Q White Boy and Depression. But Obi-Wan and Garden answer back on with kills on the Paracelsus and Kane, but Floss headshot on the Obi-Wan. Kills are definitely going in favor of Saskatchewan Rough Riders here, as Waifu Warriors, they're gonna have to group up real fast, as Skybeam's gonna get taken down late. But I think they're all gonna get close spawns here, so they're just probably gonna try to get this arch hold, just hoping to stop the cart a little bit in front of where they're stopped, as we will be going into overtime here. And
yeah, again, this will be the final fight of King's Row. You will not be seeing any more of this map today, unless you're going to watch Overwatch League, as they have to hold these arches. Both teams, again, that yellow box of victory is oh so close. This next fight is going to determine it. Garden does have the Blizzard, which could be the difference maker here. A Width Shatter, though, that might not be
Kane Pen's killing the Obi-Wan. The Blizzard comes out, but the beat drop from Burns to answer, as you know, bomb comes out. If this bomb gets something, yeah, the bomb is huge. It kills Burns and Caden, and that could be this map going the way of Waifu Warriors. This Q White Boy gets the mech Big Bandito, but the Dragon comes out and gets eaten. Superb doing so much work right now. Gets the kills and the eat, but Garden goes down. Paracelsus is doing a lot here. Bastard from Caden coming out here, and they're just going to be sitting here trying to get as many kills as possible, as overtime is still there. If they get off the card for even 1 second, Q White Boy goes down. Pika Bandito gets a kill, and Skybeam goes down as well. The spawns are majorly in favor of Saskatchewan Rough Riders here, and I believe that's going to be mostly it, as Obi-Wan just trying to stall on the Tracer. That was looking so good for Waifu Warriors, as just the bomb and the eat was massive, but they couldn't capitalize.
God, that was a nice opening for Waifu Warriors. Again, picking off 2 with the bomb, but that was just really nice kiting from Rough Riders, just stalling it out. They had the dragons come out. They had the wall. They just kited. They just kited and kited and kited. Waited patiently. They have the massive respawn advantage. Your spawn's right there. It's like right next door. Whereas if you're Waifu Warriors, to get back from spawn, that's like a trip from fucking China. Like you have to win that fight there. And Waifu Warriors just weren't able to do it decisively enough. That opening bomb was amazing, but there was just no aggression after the bomb. It was just impossible. They just were unable to. They just couldn't follow up. So again, they just fell over, and they allowed Rough Riders respawns to come in, win the fight, and no matter the heroics, just was not possible.
Yeah, superb play coming out in the end there from Superb, but sadly his team wasn't able to follow up, as I'm not sure, but we might be going to Dorado here, I believe.
Dorado will be our next map here. It'll be
Right.
interesting to see if teams make any substitutions for this map. But again, Dorado is very heavily double bubble favored, and as you can see, here it is. Waifu Warriors, they have depression on the. They're gonna have depression on the Ana. They're gonna have Skybeam on the Brig. They're just gonna run double bubble. Obi Garden is just. They're just gonna be menaces in the back line, just on the Tracer, on the Echo, even the Doomfist or Sombra, as we've seen them pull out. They've been super strong this match. I think Caden and Flaws are definitely gonna have to step up to the challenge, just to see if they can match just the crazy firing power of Obi-Wan and Garden here. And Rough Riders are gonna have a tough time here. They're going to need to punish Q White Boy when he comes in. They're going to need to make these. They're gonna have to make these plays happen, or else, they're just looking at it. Rough Riders are not gonna be. They're just not gonna be able to shut down Q White Boy here. If we remember back to Lijiang Tower, Q White Boy was able to just walk all over them. So Rough Riders are going to need to have an answer, as we do have a substitution for Rough Riders. Our Kitsakidu subbing in for Flaws. So it'll be interesting to see if Ark can really, live up to that flaws, just that flaws Hanzo. That Hanzo just popped off, just picking off 3, 4, 5 every fight. That it was just, the difference maker in many of those fights there on King's Row. That it'll be interesting to see if Ark can really fill in those shoes. As both teams, get ready here.
Yeah, and I think the support line for Waifu Warriors is going to be way more comfortable. Obviously, Anissa, Depression, and Skybeam, they came in to play the Ana break. And that's what I believe they're going to be able to play here. As Q Whiteboy going over to what he's known for, the monkey. It's going to be so hard for Saskatchewan Rough Riders. But if Ark can really step up, I haven't seen much of Ark's play, but depending on who he plays and how he plays, I think if he's able to shut down Q Whiteboy and just bully Obi-Wan back, I think that they do have a good chance, as we will be starting Dorado here.
Yeah, I expect to see a double bubble mirror, but I'm not too sure if Thomas is comfortable on that Winston. So we shall see what happens as we go into the map. I think it'll be interesting. Superb Super B has again shown just how good he is at off tank. We saw his phenomenal play on Diva. He able to pick up, I think, 2 ultimates there, and just being able to complement Q Whiteboy as he gets crazy aggressive in the backline. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams fare in the double bubble mirror, if that is what they choose to roll out on.
Well, yeah, we see Pika Bandito here flashing the Diva. I'm not sure if he is going to be actually playing the Diva. We have seen him favor the Diva in all the games so far, so I would not be surprised. But yeah, a standard double bubble poke comp coming out here on the side of Waifu Warriors with, Skybeam Brig, Depression, Ana. But Garden on the...
I like
Garden
the
on
Ashe pick here. I like the Ashe pick here because, you have the long sight lines here on Dorado. You have the high ground to work with. You have, just these nice angles that it could just make all the difference here. And the Dynamite just able to check out corners, damage over time. Haha, funny. As it looks like they're not going to opt for the double bubble mirror, instead actually opting for more traditional dive comp with the Winston and Diva.
Right, as Q Whiteboy goes in for an engage. He misses his jump. Let's see if he gets punished for that. He might. No, but they don't push onto him. That was a free kill pretty much, as he missed his jump back onto the high ground.
Yeah, that was just hesitancy from the Rough Riders. Definitely not good there. It was a free pick. He had no cooldown, so you could have just bursted him down, and they were unable to capitalize on it. But Rough Riders, again, they do just kind of get the part push here.
Right, Q Whiteboy just going in for the front line there. Not doing much, as both teams are just trying to set up, find a good advantage here. Garden getting just tickled a little by Pika Bandito, nothing more than that. As they will be fighting under this archway, as Superb finds the first pick onto Ark. Ark on the Kree, as opposed to Garden's Ashe. Ashe will be having the long range, but Superb gets taken on by Pika Bandito. That's the one good thing about this Diva, is that she can just go into your backline for free, as Kaden gets stickies on a Skybeam. And with the kills onto Anissa and onto the monkey of Q Whiteboy, I believe this will be the fight going the way of Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
Yeah, but Rough Riders aren't exactly, maybe they're getting a little overzealous, as you see 2 of them do get picked there, so that does create an opening for Waifu Warriors to come back in here. But will they be able to capitalize on it? Looks like they will, so again, that fight was a little messy, as you have the raid boss coming out. You get the raid boss coming out. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But
Skybeam didn't even have a rally there. It was just a dry brig with the nano, as now getting pushed back by Top Thomas on this angry monkey, as Caden will burn down Q-Whiteboy with the focus.
Thomas has just been
comes out from Pika Bandito.
looking like the Thomas has just been looking like the stronger Winston player here. You just see just how much more work he's been able to put in. And again, Rough Riders are shutting down Q Whiteboy. They're denying his value. Every time he jumps in, they're able to burst the bubble. They're able to kind of force him to retreat. And you know, just looking like cleaner play overall from Rough Riders, as they do have 4 minutes coming in here onto the second point of Dorado. So see if they can keep the steam going. But the old charges from both teams looking a little interesting as Paracelsus dies early. Burns only at 40% to that rally is not inspirational.
Grab here from Superb just to clean up the fight as Obi-Wan kills Thomas, QA Boy kills Burns, and it's just to stall out time and pretty much only to stall out time. They had the opening pick onto Paracelsus, but now more time is burnt off the clock. So
yeah, you have again the old economy for Rough Riders is definitely looking rough as again Burns just so far from that rally after playing on this map for about 3 minutes as Skybeam, you know, almost 30% more than he does. Both teams engaging in on here, just a fight breaking out. Waifu Warriors is definitely looking like they're taking the upper hand here, killing 3 before the fight has really even materialized. So Waifu Warriors do find their footing, but again, that ult economy is not inspirational from Rough Riders, and they have to start picking it up here. I mean, both teams do have the primal coming in, but there will be the added advantage of Ark's High Noon and Burns' Rally coming up soon. So this pulse bomb from Garden has to be huge if they're looking to win this fight.
Right, as everyone's getting dived, 5 HP in a dream, he manages to get out. Thomas pops the Primal Rage just to try to save himself. He gets slept in the backline. That's a good sleep from Anissa. He'll get antied, but Thomas does get out of there. Just poke coming from both Echoes on the high ground as both teams looking for engage. They find it onto Superb. Just gets beamed down and out of position. Not able to, you know, fall back with his team as he doesn't have any movement abilities. Monkey's just tickling each other.
Oh, there it is. Garden Pulse Bomb.
There it is. Garden gets a pulse bomb killing the Paracelsus. Rally comes out here from Burns, trying to keep his team alive. Obi-Wan picked again by Thomas. Just having a hard time getting lots of value. White Boy does use the primal here. No kills, but Garden finds one on the Arc. Bomb comes out. Pika Bandito throws it in the room. The shield from Skybeam is going to block most of that as White Boy gets killed with Burns. Grab comes out here from Superb. Kind of not a superb grab, or actually... well, I mean, it's good enough as it gets Pika Bandito all by himself. And that will be the cleanup from Waifu Warriors.
Yeah. Again, Arc now swapping to the Tracer. I'm not sure if it was his, you know, stall pick or if he's looking to match Garden here as... Yeah, that D.Va pick is definitely interesting. It's definitely working and also not working for Rough Riders as they're looking to take the high ground here. But that Zarya from Superb just able to pump out a lot of damage when they do try these engages. And again, just amazing sleep darts from Anissa, just keeping her team in the fight. As Garden, wake up babe, new Garden Pulse Bomb. There it is, right on the Burns. Again, Garden has been spectacular on the Tracer here, getting stick after stick. So if Waifu Warriors keep this up, Rough Riders could be looking at just a rough time.
Rough indeed, as Arc does get this extremely late death here. They might just have to wait for him to spawn, and 30 seconds left. They're going to hope to be able to cap second point here, but the positioning is in favor of Waifu Warriors here, as well as the ultimate economy. The nano onto Thomas here could be big, but
we shall see.
We shall see the double monkey! Caden jump kill on the Depressionist. Skybeam gets the fist of the monkey. Garden does find
There are 4 Winstons on the field.
There are lots of monkeys out here. It is absolute pandemonium. Thomas gets the kill on the Superb with the Primal. Obi-Wan gets Paracelsus, and healers are just falling left and right. Thomas finds another onto CWB as Obi-Wan does get the kill onto the Mecha Pika, but Pika eventually has the last laugh and kills Obi-Wan in the Pilot D.Va state. Depression finds a nade kill on the Caden, and Garden gets the Tracer 1v1 done and dusted as he kills Arc. Pulse Bomb coming out, not finding anything. Thomas is trying to clear Waifu Warriors off point, but they are coming back, and they are coming back angry. Sleep onto Thomas. He is going to get grabbed up. Tries to jump away. You can't jump out of a grab as Garden picks up 2. Obi-Wan finds a focusing beam on the Burns, and Skybeam gets the last kill onto Thomas with his whip shot.
There it is. Again, a clean re-engagement from Waifu Warriors. They knew their win condition and they were able to capitalize on it. As once you reach that stage on point B Dorado, the spawn advantage goes in favor of the defenders. No longer is it in the attacker's hands. So Waifu Warriors able to play that to their advantage. They're able to stall out the cart just long enough, wait for reinforcements to come back in after those early picks. As again, Rough Riders just were unable to clean up shop. They got opening picks, they got two, but they just weren't able to really capitalize it whatsoever. They just kind of stood there, to be fair. They were unable to capitalize, and it showed as the respawns came in and kills just weren't being converted whatsoever.
Right, and you can definitely see how much more comfortable the support line is on the side of Waifu Warriors, as Paracelsus getting caught out a lot by Garden's Tracer. And, you know, that's what really I saw. Garden on the Tracer was much better than Arc on the Tracer. Just got so much more value, so many more individual picks, and that really led to second point not being able to be completed. But still winnable here for the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders, as they can full hold or just hold a little bit closer at second point.
Yeah, again, Garden just able to get those spectacular picks just early in the fight, just allowing him to just roam free in the back line. Again, if you're Arc, you have to do the same thing back on Tracer, or now on the McCree, you have to stick with your Ana and you have to stick with your Brick, just to see any dive that comes in, whether that's from Tracer, Echo, or from Winston. And here it is, as the nice top skirmish kind of breaks out. Q White Boy getting a lot of ult charge, but Skybeam getting picked is not good.
Yeah, Pig Bandito's mech will get taken down here, but Arc finds a nice kill on the Obi-Wan. Lots of picks straight out on either side, as Q White Boy is trying to push here, only at half HP, but the bubble's going to come out to save him. Pig Bandito not in mech, just trying, and Burns falls extremely low. So does Thomas. He's going to get healed back up. Nice nano from Paracelsus to keep Thomas in here, and he does have the primal. Let's see if he uses it. He gets the kill on the Anissa. Not using the primal here, probably very smart. But the pulse bomb
wake up, babe! Another
Burn.
Garden pulse bomb.
Garden might even get the kill. He does get the kill on the Caden here, and Garden has flipped this for his team. As Skybeam and CWB have been able to clean up, but it was all Garden there.
God, Garden just again popping off, showing the world why he deserves this win. As again he able to pick off one. He hit the stick on that pulse bomb. He was 5 HP when he hit the stick on the pulse bomb. Any damage, he would have been dead. And he's able to get the recall off. That again, heroics coming out from Garden. Just nice harass on the back line. That's just what you have to be doing. And Arc not really able to, CC him off. No, neither is Burns. So again, Garden's just running free.
Yeah, Obi-Wan copies the Diva, gets slapped, woken up again. Q White Boy, recipient of the nano, it's going in, and Obi-Wan finds 2 with the micro misses. This is horrific if you are a Saskatchewan Rough Rider supporter, as they're gonna have, what, 1, maybe 2 more contests here, and that's if Pig Bandito doesn't get staggered. He will not get staggered here, he will find the Mega Health Pack, but late kill on the Thomas there, as Pig Bandito's mech goes down. They just chased him all the way. And
that is not good. Rough Riders, you guys, they're just keeping Pika alive, really staggering him. They do get the grab off, but oh no, this is just disaster for Rough Riders.
This is absolutely abysmal. If you can find the kill on the Q White Boy, you might have a chance. You do. Caden taking a nap in his copy form, but eventually just gets taken straight out of it. Thomas finds Garden though, so there's probably going to be some stabilization here coming out for the side of Saskatchewan Roughriders. After what looked to be an amazing grab from Waifu Warriors, they just kind of fell back and didn't do much with it.
Oh, he's on the flank. What will he do? Air. That's what he'll do. He's going to get out of that one.
Nothing.
Oh, Arc is here. On the flank angle. Looks like not really able to get away, Obi. Nice one. You're gonna have to go not that way from Arc, as the ult economy is once again favors Waifu Warriors. You're close to that nano boost, you're closer to the copy, but Thomas does have the primal coming up soon. That might be all that they need to change fight. We shall see as Nanobu's coming out on the Super Beat.
Yeah, Nano Boost comes out. QA gets slept, woken up. Super B pushing ahead with his Nano and full charge. Burns is one. Burns probably dead here. Yes, Garden gets a kill, killing the Paracelsus. There's no healers on the side of Saskatchewan Rough Riders, but Obi-Wan goes down. So does Garden. Kills Superb. No one's even contesting him up here. And QA finds Top Thomas, but not sure if this is going to be enough. The spawns are so close, and Obi-Wan's just stalling point here. As Arc finally contested, Q-Wipe goes up and melees him. Caden finds kill into the depression. Lots of heals gone now for Waifu Warriors, but needs to be able to make this work. Caden now with the copy, has the primal, and uses it. Finds Q-Wipe Boy, and is just going and going on the Sky Beam.
Oh my god, Caden.
That is an amazing hold.
Yeah, wow, Caden coming out on the heroics there on that copy in last minute, able to pick off 2 with the primal form. Just insane stuff, absolutely amazing. And yeah, Rough Riders able to hold on. They still retain some ultimates. Both teams have the rally, but Obi-Wan and QI Boy will have ultimates, whereas the counterparts on Rough Riders just don't have any whatsoever. So this will be an uphill battle for Rough Riders. Will they be able to pull it off?
Yeah, Rally comes out here from Burns, trying to get a little bit aggressive, but the copy onto the Diva for Obi-Wan, that's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't have the best ult, but it's a lot of damage anyways. Q-White Boy finds Paracelsus. Paracelsus dies with Nano, wasn't able to get it off before death. Obi-Wan comes out of copy here. Caden is 1 HP. He's gonna get healed up here. Q-White Boy just killing the Arc. Even more damage. Obi-Wan probably going down here. Yes, he will. Superb gets Caden, and Garden just cleans up the Diva. This is looking like it's gonna be the map and series win for the side of Waifu Warriors, pending a little bit.
You have to get these cleanups though. I mean, Thomas with the nano boost in the back line. Oh, yeah. There it is. He is unable to touch again. That Zelda shot coming out. Waifu Warriors taking a nice last engagement there, able to pick it up 2-1 against the Saskatchewan Rough Riders 2 Knuckles.
Yeah, you just saw superb play out of lots of people on the side of Waifu Warriors, especially at the end. Obi-Wan really picked it up. He had amazing copies and just had so much value. But Garden, I mean, Garden is like just doing so much. He had 69%
there it is.
kill
69% kill participation. There it is. Garden,
he did it
again. Just in the wise words of Garden, again, he's just winning. He's just good, and if you guys can see that match out right now, Garden, so good, so hot, so handsome, so true. As again, just absolute utter domination on the Tracer there, especially on Dorado.
Right, I believe we are going to go to a quick break here. We will see you guys. Oh, wait.
Do we have interviews first?
I believe we're going to cut to a 1-minute break, then an interview.
All right.
All right.
Stay tuned. We'll have an interview after the break.
All right.
Yo, did you miss us? We are back, and this time we brought company. We have the entirety of Waifu Warriors joining us here right now on.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we don't-
Yes, sir.
Our manager
my
isn't
wall.
here. Our manager isn't
The
here.
entirety of the team is here, except
Where's
for Parody, the manager.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Parody's working. Sag.
sad.
Can we get a
I'm in
sad
shambles.
He's here in our hearts.
Yeah.
All right, so a few questions here. So, did you guys have an overarching plan going into this match, or were you just kind of, adapting on the fly?
No, I just wanted to get the game over with so I could watch the Dallas game. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if we had a plan, it was
It's-
play Winston as much as possible.
Yeah, I think our plan
And
was just
that's
win as
pretty
fast as
much-
we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
we were just trying to speed run it.
Oh, actually,
We
if
did
we're-
a
if we're
little-
being real.
We
Just kind
trolled.
of focused Burns the whole game.
Yeah. We kind of
We-
focused one person down and we won. Really. It
Yeah,
was-
we did a little bit of trolling on King Tail, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
King
No,
Tail was just a little
I-
bit of
I-
trolling.
I kind of dropped the spaghetti on Ryan there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kings-
Just a little bit.
I
We-
played May on
listen.
King's Row and that's never gonna happen again.
Listen,
Obi
listen,
yeeted
listen.
that mail.
I
listen,
needed that
listen,
into
guys.
Pika.
We had to make it look close. We had to make it look close. We had to make it an entertaining
We
game
wanted to farm
for the
tokens.
watchers. Okay.
Farming
Yes.
the tokens.
farming
We were
the
farming
tokens. Just-
We were farming
Exactly.
the tokens.
we did what Florida failed to do yesterday.
Unlucky.
No.
Unlucky.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and on it, and again, I would like, and we mentioned this many times on the broadcast, but the DPS prowess coming out Obi-Wan and Garden, you guys just popped off.
They're so hot.
So true, yeah, so hot and so attractive. Like, how do you guys do it? Just amazing plays coming out.
I feed 90% of the time I play, and then occasionally I remember that I need to play with my main tank and kill something. That's basically how it goes every single time. Or you can ask everyone else here. I get killed and then I mauled about McCree.
Yeah,
I
he mauled
would
about
say-
being flash fanned and then he kills 6 the next fight. It's really a
Yeah,
50-50 on what happens.
We keep Garden happy and we win. It's kind of
Yeah.
that simple.
A lot of the time, it's just Obi saying winnable when.
Yeah, dude.
Half the team will be
Liege-
dead and I'll be saying winnable. I don't know. It works.
Like
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Like if what we did to them happened to me on Li Zhang, I might have just uninstalled.
Yeah,
We stalled for so long and then pulled it out. It was sick.
God.
Yeah, that Li Zhang fight was absolutely insane. And another insane stall was also on King's Row. I mean, you guys moved into the third point. Rough Riders moved into the third point. They had 5 minutes on the clock. You guys ate that down 50 seconds, and I think that was amazing, even though you guys didn't come out with it. And
Listen, we
Yeah.
win if we're on land. That's all I'm gonna say. Cute white boy hit 6 there. I think. I
Yeah.
don't die. I don't die because yeah.
Dude, at one point he held onto a shatter for actually like 4.5 minutes and then shattered me with it. And I was like, dude, you held onto it for so long. Oh, you got my head.
Guys, Sparkle is on Soldier. Sorry,
No,
I just gonna say
basically-
that.
Basically, we found out that Diva really good and we're not good at the Zarya Doom. And so we switched off of it and we got control of the high grounds, started getting them in the alt cycle and really working them from there.
Yeah, we trolled a little bit, but
Pinch
yeah, and then definitely didn't really look like you guys were that weak, despite trolling just a little bit. And
just a-
again, tomorrow you guys will move on to face, I believe, the Lost Guangzhou Titan, sponsored by Sportsnet and Herbalife Nutrition, featuring Nepotism and Dante from the Devil May Cry series. So, how do you guys feel about that match?
Wait,
it's gonna be free actually.
Hold on, wait. Time out. Are you telling me Toxic's team Swift lost?
There's no
Pretty
way.
sure, right?
Wait a second.
Say it
They
ain't
lost.
so.
They lost.
But Toxic's other team Research also lost.
That's true.
Toxic,
So true.
but Toxic doesn't
So-
lose. I thought.
Maybe
Bro.
it's just a toxic curse.
I don't know, bro.
That is-
Toxic said he was gonna be my team. I don't know what happened.
Maybe Toxic should play more Frogger mode. I don't know, man.
I also want to thank JC's team for rolling us in the warm-up screen. I really
Yeah.
helped this out.
Yeah,
We
I
got-
that really
agree.
boomed my mental. That really
I really
like,
like the hog. I
molded
really
me
like
off
the
the
hog.
earth.
Yeah. We
The
got
hog pick from Lettuce. I really enjoy that. That really did good for your team there, Lettuce.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you guys lost. I don't
No,
know.
no.
It really did good for my mental because I realized that nothing's more annoying than playing into Rush with fucking Hog. as Tracer. I'm sorry. It's just it's annoying because I'm bad at that hero. So I just
Wait,
feel
I
like,
can't. What?
Wait.
We can't even talk in jail cell. What?
Oh,
Oh fuck! Never.
Wait,
I'm
hold on,
free.
free us.
I'm
You're
free.
free.
We're
I
free.
actually-
us.
free.
I
We're
actually
free.
wanna
Thank you, Hayden.
take this moment to speak for the unspoken of the people who are jailed in general. Let us roll, please.
Just let us.
Yeah,
roll in jail
anyone
chat.
anyone
Just
got
let us
rolls?
roll.
The power of
All
2D
right.
women
Well,
is what
okay.
makes
Well,
us
you guys can roll
thrive.
later. We'll be letting you guys off free. As again, you could go watch that Dallas Fuel game you guys wanted to watch. That's why you
Oh,
guys
shit,
wanted
I'm
to end
so
the game
excited.
early at the end of the day. So
Okay.
here we go. That
Dollar
is
sign
all
WA.
from us.
$NWA.
Dollar sign WA.
Dollar sign
That is-
WA.
$NWA.
I am personally a $MA enjoyer, so
Very
Why?
good of you.
Oh,
That's
fuck
big.
off.
That's big.
Lame.
That's just not even fun. You
So-
can't even get. No, that's
so-
just not. You're not rolling
So
Dio
again,
or
thank you guys
02
for
with
coming.
that.
So yeah, that will be it from us here, over here at the B League, the British Isles, nice B League Brawl. Again, tune in tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the grand finals. You'll be hearing those guys, the Waifu Warriors, go up against the Lost Guangzhou Titans, who I believe took a strong 3-0 to 2-0 today, I believe.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Alright.
Both these teams looking very dominant going into this next match, and both these teams definitely not highly seeded either. So this is definitely a prize to all of us, actually. So yeah, hope you guys tune in for that game tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. And there's no more Overwatch League, so maybe we see 5 maps. Anyways, it's been nice. I'm Mustard, and with me was Shadowcaster, and we hope to see you guys next time.
Yep. Thank you all for watching.